Ladies and gentlemen, life is a journey, a winding road filled with ups and downs, lessons learned, and experiences that shape who we are. We often think we learn everything we need to know in school or from our parents, but there are some brutal lessons that life teaches us along the way. These lessons are not always easy to accept, and they don't always come wrapped in a pretty package. Sometimes they hit you hard, but they are essential for growth and understanding. The first lesson is that failure is a part of success. We often see success as a straight line, a series of achievements without setbacks. But in reality, every successful person has faced failure. It's easy to look at someone at the top and think they had it easy, but the truth is, they probably faced more challenges than we can imagine. Embrace failure as a teacher. Each stumble can guide you, refine your approach, and push you toward a deeper understanding of your goals. Next, you must realize that not everyone will support your dreams. Sometimes the people closest to you may not understand your vision or may even doubt your potential. This can be painful, especially when you seek encouragement from those you love. However, it's crucial to surround yourself with those who believe in you and uplift you. Seek out the voices that inspire you rather than those that drag you down. Another harsh reality is that life is not fair. You can work hard, put in the effort, and still face obstacles beyond your control. Bad things happen to good people, and good things happen to those who may not deserve them. Accepting this fact can be liberating. It means you must focus on what you can control: your effort, your attitude, and your response to challenges. Life's unfairness can motivate you to push harder and to find strength in adversity. Then there's the lesson about time. Time is one of our most valuable resources, yet it often slips away unnoticed. We get caught up in the day-to-day grind, forgetting to prioritize what truly matters. Whether it's family, friends, or pursuing our passions, we need to allocate our time wisely. The moments we waste can never be regained, so invest your time in people and experiences that enrich your life. Another truth is that perfection is an illusion. We live in a world that often celebrates perfection. Social media showcases the best versions of ourselves, leading us to believe that we must achieve the same. But striving for perfection can paralyze you. Instead of aiming for an unattainable standard, focus on progress. Celebrate your small wins and recognize that growth often comes from imperfection. The journey is just as important as the destination. You will also learn that comparison is the thief of joy. In this digital age, it's all too easy to fall into the trap of comparing yourself to others. Whether it's career achievements, lifestyle choices, or personal milestones, the comparison game can be detrimental to your mental health. Remember, everyone has their unique journey. Focus on your path, set your own goals, and find fulfillment in your progress. It's your life, and you are the one living it. Another harsh lesson is that people will disappoint you. Whether friends, family, or colleagues, no one is perfect. People will let you down, and sometimes those disappointments can cut deeply. It's essential to manage your expectations and understand that everyone has their struggles. Instead of holding grudges, choose to forgive and move forward. Holding on to anger only weighs you down. You'll also come to realize that vulnerability is strength. Society often tells us to be strong, to put on a brave face, and to hide our emotions. But true strength lies in being open and honest about your feelings. Vulnerability can foster deeper connections with others and allows you to share your struggles and triumphs. Embracing your vulnerability is a powerful step toward personal growth and authentic relationships. Another brutal truth is that change is inevitable. Life is constantly evolving, and resisting change can lead to stagnation. Whether it's a shift in your career, a move to a new city, or changes in personal relationships, adaptability is key. Embrace change as an opportunity for growth. Each new experience can teach you something valuable and lead you to unexpected paths. You must also understand that you are not in control of everything. Life has a way of throwing curveballs that can disrupt your plans. Learning to accept uncertainty is crucial. It can be frightening to face the unknown, but embracing it can lead to unexpected opportunities and experiences. Trust in your ability to navigate whatever comes your way and know that you have the strength to overcome challenges. Finally, the most profound lesson is that love is the most powerful force in the world. In the end, it's the relationships we build and the connections we foster that truly matter. Love can uplift us during our darkest moments and inspire us to be better. Invest in your relationships, be present for those you care about, and always express your love and gratitude. Life is fleeting, and the bonds we create are what leave a lasting legacy. These lessons may be tough to swallow, but they are essential for personal growth. Life's brutal realities can shape us, teach us resilience, and help us find our true selves. Embrace them, learn from them, and allow them to guide you on your journey. It's in the struggle, the pain, and the triumphs that we discover who we really are. As you navigate through life, remember that each lesson brings you closer to understanding your purpose and finding your place in the world. Understand that failure is a necessary part of success. Each setback is a learning opportunity that can refine your approach and strengthen your resolve. Prioritize what truly matters in life. Invest your time in meaningful connections and experiences rather than getting lost in daily distractions. Life is unpredictable and change is inevitable. Embrace adaptability and learn to navigate challenges with resilience, recognizing that you are not in control of everything. Celebrate vulnerability and authenticity. Recognize that vulnerability is a strength, fostering deeper connections with others. Ultimately, love and relationships are what give life meaning and fulfillment. Embracing failure is one of the most transformative mindsets one can adopt. Society often paints failure as something to be avoided at all costs, a mark of shame or inadequacy. However, the reality is that failure is an integral part of the journey toward success. It's in those moments of struggle and disappointment that we often find our greatest lessons. To truly embrace failure is to accept that it can lead to growth, resilience, and ultimately a deeper understanding of ourselves and our goals. Consider the story of countless innovators and creators throughout history. Many of the most celebrated figures faced significant failures before achieving their dreams. Thomas Edison famously said, "I have not failed. I've just found 10,000 ways that won't work." This perspective illustrates a crucial point. Every failed attempt is a step closer to discovering what does work. Edison's relentless pursuit of the light bulb was characterized by countless trials and errors, each contributing to his eventual success. Rather than viewing failure as a dead end, he saw it as part of a larger process. This mindset shift is essential. When we view failure as a stepping stone rather than a stumbling block, we begin to reframe our understanding of challenges. Instead of feeling defeated, we can approach each setback with curiosity. What went wrong? What can I learn from this experience? How can I apply this knowledge moving forward? These questions foster a growth-oriented mindset that is vital for personal and professional development. Moreover, failure can serve as a powerful motivator. It can ignite a fire within us, prompting us to dig deeper, work harder, and strive for improvement. When faced with failure, many individuals find a renewed sense of purpose. They refuse to let a setback define them, channeling their energy into overcoming obstacles. This determination often leads to even greater achievements. In the world of sports, this principle is evident. Athletes frequently experience defeat, whether it's a loss in a crucial game or a failure to meet personal bests. Yet the best athletes often talk about how those moments of defeat fueled their desire to train harder and improve. They analyze their performances, identify weaknesses, and commit to a rigorous training regimen. This relentless pursuit of improvement is what separates the good from the great. Failure becomes not a barrier, but a catalyst for growth. This concept extends beyond sports and innovation. In the realm of personal relationships, for example, failure can lead to profound insights. A failed relationship can be painful, but it also provides an opportunity for introspection. What went wrong? What patterns can be identified? How can we grow from the experience to foster healthier connections in the future? These reflections can lead to emotional maturity and stronger relationships down the line. It's essential to create a safe space for failure in both personal and professional environments. In workplaces where mistakes are stigmatized, employees may feel reluctant to take risks or think outside the box. Conversely, in cultures that celebrate experimentation, individuals are more likely to innovate and collaborate. Companies that embrace failure as a learning tool often foster creativity and drive. Google, for instance, encourages employees to spend 20% of their time on personal projects, resulting in innovations like Gmail and Google Maps. This culture acknowledges that not every idea will succeed, but the potential for groundbreaking success is worth the risk. In our personal lives, we can also create an environment where failure is viewed as an opportunity. Surrounding ourselves with supportive people who encourage us to take risks and learn from our mistakes is vital. These relationships can provide the encouragement needed to face challenges head-on. When we know that others believe in our potential, we're more likely to embrace risks, knowing that even if we fail, we have a safety net of support. It's also crucial to practice self-compassion when facing failure. Often we are our own harshest critics. Instead of berating ourselves for falling short, we can learn to treat ourselves with kindness. Acknowledge your feelings of disappointment, but don't let them consume you. Reflect on the experience without judgment. This compassionate approach allows us to heal and move forward more effectively. Developing resilience is another key aspect of embracing failure. Resilience is not just about bouncing back, it's about bouncing forward. It's about taking the lessons learned from failure and using them to propel ourselves into new endeavors. Resilient individuals are often characterized by their ability to adapt and thrive despite adversity. They view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. Building resilience takes practice. One effective way to strengthen this quality is through setting realistic goals and expectations. Understand that setbacks are a natural part of the journey and prepare yourself mentally for potential challenges. By anticipating obstacles, you can develop strategies to address them, making it easier to navigate failures when they arise. Another important aspect of resilience is the ability to maintain a positive outlook. This doesn't mean ignoring the difficulties we face. Instead, it's about focusing on the potential for growth that lies within each challenge. When we cultivate a positive mindset, we can reframe our failures as valuable experiences that contribute to our personal development. Additionally, it's important to recognize the difference between temporary setbacks and permanent failures. Just because something didn't work out this time doesn't mean it won't work in the future. Many successful individuals face repeated failures before finding their footing. J.K. Rowling, for example, faced numerous rejections before finally publishing the first Harry Potter book. Her persistence in the face of repeated failure ultimately led to unprecedented success. Learning to take calculated risks is also essential. Embracing failure doesn't mean being reckless or impulsive. It means being willing to step outside your comfort zone in a thoughtful way. Weigh the potential risks and rewards and be prepared to accept the consequences, whatever they may be. This willingness to take risks is often what leads to significant breakthroughs, both personally and professionally. As you navigate the complexities of failure and growth, remember that your journey is unique. Everyone has different experiences and timelines. It's easy to compare yourself to others, especially in a world where success is often showcased on social media. However, it's crucial to focus on your path and your progress. Celebrate your milestones no matter how small they may seem. Each step forward, no matter how tentative, is a victory worth acknowledging. As you learn to embrace failure, you'll find that it becomes less intimidating over time. Each setback will feel less like a threat and more like a stepping stone. This shift in perspective allows you to approach challenges with curiosity and confidence. You'll begin to understand that failure doesn't define you, it's simply a part of your journey. Embracing failure is a powerful mindset that can lead to significant personal and professional growth. By reframing our understanding of failure as a necessary component of success, we open ourselves to new opportunities and experiences. Through resilience, self-compassion, and a willingness to take risks, we can transform setbacks into valuable lessons. As we navigate life's challenges, remember that failure is not the end, but a vital part of the journey toward achieving our dreams. Time is one of the most precious resources we possess, yet it often feels like we have so little of it. In a world filled with distractions and demands, valuing our time and the relationships we build is more crucial than ever. Each moment is fleeting, and how we choose to spend our time shapes our lives, our happiness, and our future. Recognizing the importance of time management and the quality of our relationships can lead to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. To begin, it's essential to understand that time is a finite resource. Unlike money, you can't earn back lost time. This reality makes it vital to prioritize how we spend our days. The first step in valuing your time is to assess how you currently allocate it. Many people spend their days caught in a routine, unaware of how much time they waste on unproductive activities. By taking a step back and evaluating your daily habits, you can identify areas where you can make better choices. Creating a time inventory can be an eye-opening exercise. For a week, track how you spend each hour. You might be surprised at how much time slips away on mindless scrolling through social media, watching television, or engaging in other low-value activities. Once you have a clear picture of where your time goes, you can start making conscious decisions about how to allocate it more effectively. This doesn't mean eliminating downtime or leisure activities. Rest and relaxation are essential for mental health, but it does mean being intentional about what you allow to occupy your time. Once you've evaluated your time usage, the next step is to prioritize your activities. Identify what truly matters to you. Are there personal or professional goals you've been neglecting? What relationships do you want to nurture? By focusing on your values, you can make choices that align with your priorities. This might involve setting specific goals, creating to-do lists, or even learning to say no to commitments that don't serve your objectives. Additionally, consider the impact of multitasking on your time and relationships. Many believe they can juggle several tasks simultaneously, but research shows that multitasking often leads to decreased productivity and increased stress. Instead of trying to do everything at once, focus on one task at a time. This approach not only helps you complete tasks more efficiently, but also allows you to be present in your interactions with others. When you give your full attention to a conversation or activity, you strengthen your connections and create more meaningful experiences. In this fast-paced world, it's easy to take our relationships for granted. We often assume that the people in our lives will always be there, but that's not a guarantee. Valuing your relationships requires intentional effort. It starts with recognizing the importance of the people around you, making a conscious decision to invest time in them. Whether it's family, friends, or colleagues, nurturing relationships takes work, but the rewards are immeasurable. One way to strengthen your relationships is through consistent communication. In our busy lives, it's easy to fall out of touch with people. A quick text, a phone call, or even scheduling regular meetups can go a long way in maintaining connections. Make it a habit to check in with loved ones, ask about their lives, and share your experiences. These small gestures show that you care and value the relationship, fostering a deeper bond. Quality time is essential in building and maintaining relationships. It's not just about the quantity of time spent together, it's about the quality of that time. Engage in activities that allow you to connect meaningfully. Whether it's having dinner together, going for a walk, or pursuing a shared hobby, these moments create lasting memories and strengthen your connection. Another critical aspect of valuing relationships is practicing gratitude. Taking the time to express appreciation for the people in your life can have a profound impact. A simple thank you note, a heartfelt conversation, or a thoughtful gesture can reinforce your bonds and show others that they matter. When people feel valued, they are more likely to reciprocate, creating a positive cycle of support and connection. As we navigate our personal and professional lives, it's important to recognize that relationships also require boundaries. While it's essential to invest time in others, you must also prioritize your well-being. Setting boundaries helps maintain a healthy balance between your needs and the demands of others. This might mean saying no to certain obligations or setting limits on how much time you spend with individuals who drain your energy. Valuing your time and relationships also involves understanding the impact of technology. While technology can facilitate connections, it can also create barriers. We often find ourselves distracted by our devices, missing out on meaningful interactions with those around us. Make a conscious effort to put away your phone during meals or conversations. By being present, you show others that you value their time and the relationship you share. Moreover, consider the role of empathy in nurturing relationships. Empathy allows us to understand and share the feelings of others. When we practice empathy, we become more attuned to the needs and emotions of those around us. This awareness can strengthen our connections and help us navigate conflicts more effectively. Listening actively and responding with compassion can foster trust and deepen your relationships. Another powerful way to value your time in relationships is by engaging in shared experiences. Whether it's traveling together, attending events, or participating in community activities, shared experiences create lasting bonds. These moments allow you to create memories and stories that can be cherished for years to come. They also provide opportunities for deeper conversations and connections, enriching your relationships. In addition, consider the impact of mentorship in both personal and professional contexts. Mentorship can take many forms, whether you are guiding someone younger or seeking guidance from someone more experienced. These relationships can be mutually beneficial, providing opportunities for growth, learning, and support. Valuing mentorship means investing time in these connections, sharing knowledge, and fostering a culture of growth. While it's essential to nurture relationships with others, it's equally important to cultivate a relationship with yourself. Self-care is a crucial aspect of valuing your time. By taking the time to understand your needs, goals, and desires, you create a foundation for healthier relationships with others. This might involve setting aside time for hobbies, practicing mindfulness, or engaging in activities that bring you joy. Recognizing the importance of mental and emotional health can significantly impact how you interact with others. When you value your own well-being, you're better equipped to engage positively in your relationships. Prioritize self-reflection and understand how your thoughts and feelings influence your interactions. This self-awareness can lead to more authentic and meaningful connections. In the grand scheme of life, it's important to remember that relationships are built over time. There may be moments of conflict or misunderstandings, but these can often be resolved through open communication and a willingness to understand each other. Embracing the ups and downs of relationships is part of the journey. Each experience, whether positive or negative, contributes to the depth of your connection. Finally, consider the legacy of your time in relationships. At the end of our lives, it's often not the material possessions or professional achievements that we remember, but the relationships we built and the impact we had on others. Valuing your time means recognizing the importance of creating a life filled with meaningful connections. It's about leaving a positive mark on the people around you and fostering a sense of community. In conclusion, valuing your time in relationships is an ongoing journey that requires intentional effort and self-awareness. By understanding the finite nature of time and prioritizing the connections we forge, we can create a more fulfilling and meaningful life. Embrace the moments, invest in your relationships, and practice gratitude for the people who enrich your life. Each choice you make about how to spend your time contributes to the tapestry of your existence, shaping your legacy and the memories you leave behind. Accepting life's uncertainties is one of the most profound and liberating lessons we can learn. The unpredictability of life can be daunting, often filling us with anxiety and fear. However, embracing uncertainty can lead to growth, resilience, and a deeper appreciation for the journey itself. Life is inherently unpredictable, and while we may strive for control, the reality is that many aspects of our existence are beyond our grasp. Learning to accept this fact can transform our perspective and enhance our overall well-being. To begin with, it's essential to recognize that uncertainty is a natural part of life. From the smallest daily decisions to the larger life-altering choices, we constantly navigate a sea of unknowns. Each day brings new challenges and opportunities that we cannot foresee. For instance, a sudden job loss, an unexpected illness, or changes in relationships can all introduce elements of uncertainty into our lives. Instead of resisting these changes, learning to embrace them is crucial for personal growth. One of the most effective ways to cope with uncertainty is to cultivate a mindset of flexibility. When we rigidly cling to our plans and expectations, we set ourselves up for disappointment. Life rarely unfolds according to our carefully laid out plans. By adopting a more adaptable approach, we can navigate the twists and turns that come our way. Flexibility allows us to pivot and explore new possibilities when faced with unexpected challenges. It opens doors to opportunities we may never have considered if we were solely focused on our original goals. A key aspect of this adaptability is developing resilience. Resilience is the ability to bounce back from adversity and continue moving forward despite setbacks. It involves building emotional strength and cultivating coping strategies that help us manage stress and uncertainty. Resilient individuals view challenges as opportunities for growth rather than insurmountable obstacles. They learn to embrace discomfort and uncertainty, knowing that these experiences can lead to valuable lessons. To cultivate resilience, it's essential to develop a supportive network of relationships. Surrounding yourself with individuals who uplift and encourage you can make a significant difference when facing uncertain times. These connections provide emotional support, guidance, and a sense of belonging. When we feel supported, we're better equipped to navigate challenges and embrace uncertainty. Sharing our fears and uncertainties with trusted friends or family members can also help us gain perspective and clarity. Another critical element in accepting life's uncertainties is practicing mindfulness. Mindfulness involves being fully present in the moment and observing our thoughts and feelings without judgment. When faced with uncertainty, our minds can easily spiral into worry about the future. Practicing mindfulness allows us to ground ourselves in the present, reducing anxiety and increasing our ability to cope with uncertainty. Techniques such as meditation, deep breathing, and journaling can enhance our mindfulness practice, providing us with tools to manage stress and remain calm in the face of unpredictability. Additionally, reframing our thoughts about uncertainty can have a profound impact on how we respond to it. Rather than viewing uncertainty as something negative, we can choose to see it as a source of potential and possibility. Each unknown presents an opportunity for growth, learning, and discovery. When we shift our mindset from fear to curiosity, we open ourselves up to new experiences and insights. This perspective allows us to approach life with a sense of adventure, viewing uncertainties as pathways to new adventures rather than barriers. Embracing uncertainty also requires letting go of the need for perfection. Many people struggle with the desire to have everything figured out before making decisions. This perfectionist mindset can lead to paralysis by analysis, where the fear of making the wrong choice prevents us from taking action. Accepting that perfection is unattainable can liberate us from the pressure to control every outcome. It's essential to remember that mistakes and missteps are a natural part of the learning process. Embracing imperfection allows us to take risks and seize opportunities, even when the outcomes are uncertain. Moreover, it's important to cultivate patience in the face of uncertainty. In a world that often promotes instant gratification, we may find it challenging to wait for clarity or resolution. However, many aspects of life require time to unfold. Whether it's healing from a loss, navigating a career transition, or building relationships, patience allows us to navigate the uncertainties with grace. Trusting the process and allowing things to evolve in their own time can lead to unexpected breakthroughs and growth. Another powerful aspect of accepting uncertainty is developing a sense of purpose. When we have a clear sense of our values and what truly matters to us, we're better equipped to navigate life's unpredictability. A strong sense of purpose provides a guiding light during challenging times, helping us stay focused on what's important rather than getting lost in fear or anxiety. By aligning our actions with our values, we create a sense of meaning in the midst of uncertainty, allowing us to approach challenges with confidence. In addition, embracing uncertainty can enhance our capacity for creativity and innovation. When we're open to the unknown, we become more willing to explore new ideas and perspectives. Many groundbreaking innovations and discoveries have emerged from uncertainty. Scientists, artists, and entrepreneurs often thrive in environments where the outcome is unclear. By embracing uncertainty as a catalyst for creativity, we can tap into our innate potential and unlock new possibilities. It's also essential to acknowledge that uncertainty can be uncomfortable. It's natural to feel fear or anxiety when faced with the unknown. Rather than suppressing these feelings, we can learn to sit with them and acknowledge their presence. Allowing ourselves to feel discomfort without judgment can create space for growth and healing. By developing emotional awareness, we can better understand our reactions to uncertainty and respond in ways that align with our values. As we navigate life's uncertainties, it's crucial to focus on what we can control. While we may not have power over external circumstances, we do have control over our thoughts, attitudes, and actions. By directing our energy toward what we can influence, we empower ourselves to respond proactively to challenges. This sense of agency can mitigate feelings of helplessness and anxiety, allowing us to approach uncertainty with a greater sense of confidence. Moreover, it's important to embrace a long-term perspective when dealing with uncertainty. In the face of immediate challenges, it can be easy to become overwhelmed by short-term concerns. However, keeping a broader perspective can help us navigate uncertainty with greater ease. Recognizing that life is a series of ups and downs and that difficult times will pass allows us to maintain hope and resilience. This long-term perspective encourages us to see challenges as temporary setbacks rather than permanent obstacles. Additionally, accepting uncertainty can lead to personal transformation. When we confront the unknown, we often discover strengths and abilities we never knew we possessed. The process of navigating uncertainty can push us out of our comfort zones, fostering growth and self-discovery. Each experience of uncertainty can build our confidence, making us more resilient and adaptable in the face of future challenges. Ultimately, embracing life's uncertainties is about cultivating a sense of trust. Trust in ourselves, trust in the process, and trust that we have the resources to navigate whatever comes our way. This trust can be cultivated through self-reflection, mindfulness, and building supportive relationships. The more we trust ourselves and our abilities, the more comfortable we become with the unknown. As we learn to accept life's uncertainties, we also discover a deeper appreciation for the present moment. The unpredictability of life reminds us of its fragility and beauty. By letting go of the need to control everything, we become more open to experiencing life as it unfolds. This shift in perspective allows us to savor each moment, recognizing that even in uncertainty, there is beauty and richness to be found. In conclusion, accepting life's uncertainties is not a passive resignation, but an active choice to embrace the unknown with courage and curiosity. By cultivating flexibility, resilience, and a growth mindset, we can navigate life's unpredictability with grace. Each experience of uncertainty becomes an opportunity for learning, growth, and self-discovery. Through mindfulness, patience, and a sense of purpose, we can transform our relationship with uncertainty, allowing it to enrich our lives rather than hinder them. Embracing uncertainty opens us to new possibilities, deepens our connections with others, and fosters a greater appreciation for the journey of life itself. Celebrating vulnerability and authenticity is a profound act of courage that can transform our relationships, self-perception, and overall well-being. In a society that often prizes strength, success, and perfection, vulnerability is frequently viewed as a weakness. Yet it is through vulnerability that we find the courage to be authentic and connect deeply with ourselves and others. Embracing our imperfections, insecurities, and true selves can lead to greater fulfillment, deeper relationships, and a more meaningful existence. At its core, vulnerability is about showing up as we are, flaws and all. It involves being honest about our feelings, fears, and struggles. This authenticity creates space for genuine connection with others. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we invite others to do the same. This mutual openness fosters empathy and understanding, creating a foundation for stronger relationships. When we share our true selves, we encourage others to let down their defenses, leading to more meaningful conversations and connections. One of the first steps in celebrating vulnerability is to recognize that it is not synonymous with weakness. Many people associate vulnerability with fragility, but it takes immense strength to open ourselves up to the world. Being vulnerable means taking risks, sharing our dreams, fears, and insecurities with others. It requires us to step outside our comfort zones and confront the fear of judgment or rejection. This act of courage can be profoundly liberating, allowing us to shed the mask we wear to navigate social situations. Furthermore, embracing vulnerability is essential for personal growth. When we acknowledge our imperfections and embrace our authentic selves, we create opportunities for self-discovery. Vulnerability allows us to confront our fears and insecurities head-on. It encourages us to ask difficult questions and seek deeper understanding. This process can lead to greater self-awareness and emotional intelligence. By exploring our vulnerabilities, we learn more about ourselves and develop resilience in the face of life's challenges. Authenticity goes hand in hand with vulnerability. To be authentic is to live in alignment with our true values, beliefs, and desires. It involves being honest with ourselves and others about who we are. When we celebrate our authenticity, we cultivate a sense of belonging that transcends superficial connections. Authenticity invites others to engage with us on a deeper level, fostering relationships based on mutual respect and understanding. In our personal lives, celebrating vulnerability and authenticity can significantly impact our relationships. When we communicate openly and honestly, we create an environment of trust. This trust allows for deeper connections where individuals feel safe to express themselves without fear of judgment. Sharing our vulnerabilities can deepen our relationships as it shows that we are willing to be open and honest with those we care about. Moreover, vulnerability is essential in fostering empathy. When we share our struggles, we humanize our experiences and create a sense of commonality. We begin to see that everyone has their battles, and this recognition fosters compassion. By embracing our vulnerabilities, we create an opportunity for others to do the same, leading to a more empathetic and understanding world. In professional environments, authenticity and vulnerability can enhance teamwork and collaboration. When team members feel safe to express their ideas and concerns, creativity flourishes. Vulnerability encourages open communication, enabling individuals to voice their thoughts without fear of criticism. This environment of trust can lead to more innovative solutions and improved problem solving. Leaders who model vulnerability inspire their teams to do the same, creating a culture of authenticity that benefits everyone. However, it's important to recognize that vulnerability doesn't mean sharing everything with everyone. It's about discerning when and with whom to be vulnerable. Not every relationship will warrant deep vulnerability, and that's okay. The key is to find safe spaces where you feel comfortable being your authentic self. These spaces can be with close friends, family members, or support groups that foster understanding and empathy. Choosing the right environment allows us to celebrate our vulnerabilities without feeling exposed or judged. Celebrating vulnerability also requires self-compassion. When we embrace our imperfections, we must treat ourselves with kindness. Many people struggle with self-criticism, believing that vulnerability is a sign of weakness. Instead, we can choose to be gentle with ourselves, acknowledge that everyone has flaws and experiences moments of doubt. By practicing self-compassion, we create a nurturing inner dialogue that allows us to embrace vulnerability without fear. Mindfulness plays a crucial role in celebrating authenticity and vulnerability. Being mindful allows us to be present with our thoughts and feelings. It helps us acknowledge our vulnerabilities without being overwhelmed by them. Mindfulness encourages us to observe our emotions and experiences without judgment, creating a safe space for vulnerability to emerge. This practice can enhance our emotional resilience and allow us to respond to challenges with greater clarity and calmness. Another important aspect of embracing vulnerability is learning to set healthy boundaries. Authenticity involves understanding our limits and communicating them effectively. When we establish boundaries, we protect our emotional well-being while also creating a space where vulnerability can thrive. Healthy boundaries allow us to engage in relationships that nurture our authentic selves, free from toxicity or emotional drain. It's essential to communicate our needs and limits openly, ensuring that our relationships are grounded in mutual respect. Celebrating vulnerability and authenticity also means challenging societal norms and expectations. Many cultural narratives promote the idea of perfectionism, leading us to believe that we must always present our best selves. However, this pursuit of perfection can be isolating and counterproductive. Instead, we can challenge these norms by embracing our imperfections and sharing our authentic experiences. When we redefine success to include vulnerability and authenticity, we create a more inclusive and compassionate society. Additionally, storytelling can be a powerful tool for celebrating vulnerability. Sharing our stories allows us to connect with others on a deeper level. When we narrate our experiences, especially the challenging ones, we create a sense of shared humanity. Storytelling fosters understanding and empathy as we learn from one another's journeys. Whether through written words, spoken anecdotes, or artistic expression, sharing our vulnerabilities can resonate with others and inspire them to embrace their authenticity. It's also essential to recognize that vulnerability is a continuous journey. Embracing our authentic selves is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process. As we grow and evolve, our vulnerabilities may shift and our understanding of authenticity may deepen. Life experiences, challenges, and personal growth all contribute to this journey. Embracing this fluidity allows us to celebrate vulnerability as a dynamic and transformative aspect of our lives. In relationships, vulnerability can lead to deeper intimacy and connection. When partners share their fears, insecurities, and dreams, they create a space for understanding and support. This emotional intimacy strengthens bonds and fosters a sense of safety within the relationship. Vulnerability allows couples to navigate challenges together, reinforcing their commitment to one another. By celebrating vulnerability, partners can cultivate a relationship rooted in trust and authenticity. Furthermore, embracing vulnerability can enhance our creativity. Artists, writers, and musicians often draw upon their vulnerabilities to create powerful works of art. When we allow ourselves to be vulnerable, we tap into our emotions and experiences, inspiring creativity and innovation. Celebrating vulnerability in the creative process can lead to authentic expressions of self, resonating deeply with audiences. Recognizing the power of vulnerability also means acknowledging the impact of societal pressures. In a world dominated by social media and curated images, it can be easy to compare ourselves to others and feel inadequate. Celebrating vulnerability requires us to resist these comparisons and embrace our unique journeys. It's essential to remember that everyone has struggles and insecurities, even if they are not visible on the surface. By recognizing this, we can cultivate a culture of authenticity that values real experiences over curated perfection. Finally, celebrating vulnerability and authenticity can lead to profound personal transformation. When we allow ourselves to be seen and heard, we cultivate a sense of belonging. This sense of belonging fosters emotional well-being, resilience, and overall fulfillment. As we embrace vulnerability, we become more attuned to our needs and desires, leading to a more authentic life. This journey of self-discovery encourages us to pursue what truly matters, aligning our actions with our values and passions. In conclusion, celebrating vulnerability and authenticity is an essential aspect of living a meaningful and connected life. By embracing our true selves, we create opportunities for deeper connections, personal growth, and emotional resilience. Vulnerability allows us to confront our fears and imperfections, leading to a greater understanding of ourselves and others. As we navigate this journey, let us honor the courage it takes to be vulnerable and celebrate the beauty of authenticity in our lives. Each step toward embracing our true selves brings us closer to a life rich in connection, empathy, and fulfillment.